Greetings, crypto community. Greetings from another XRP video. No matter where you are in this great globe of ours, I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day. We're delving further into XRP today, and I had to start with something intriguing from Crypto Brothers. They are pointing out that despite the current big cryptocurrency rally, Coinbase's App Store rating indicates that retail investors are still sitting on the sidelines. This is when things start to get interesting. Many claim that retail lacks the funds to make a comeback. But what do you know? I believe they are completely mistaken. Retail investors, in my opinion, are lining up and simply waiting for the ideal opportunity to return to cryptocurrency. Recall the last cycle when everyone was anticipating something, that FOMO moment in retail. And you know what? It will happen once again. Here's the thing, albeit I don't think we're quite there yet. When these Bitcoin prices truly start to rise, it will blow up. This is a reminder of reality. In crypto, there are two kinds of persons. When prices are at their lowest, some astute investors make purchases, very underappreciated. Others, on the other hand, well, it appears that they always purchase at the highest price. Avoid being that individual. I can assure you that within the next weeks, retail FOMO will become more prevalent. When people start asking you about cryptocurrency instead of waiting for you to bring it up, you'll know it's happening. You can tell the tide has changed at that point. Allow me to amaze you with this projection now. If XRP continues to dominate and the overall value of the cryptocurrency market reaches $100 trillion, it may rise to $55.61. Crazy, huh? I would like to share with you 3 amazing articles from Crypto Basic. They're great books, but this is what irritates me. They continue to postpone everything until 2030 or 2035. It seems as though they don't think XRP will have a spectacular run this cycle. The fact that this isn't some future dream is entirely lost on them. It is currently taking place in real time. However, they frequently bring up the previous 2017 to 2018 cycle, the cycle of 2021. Guys, you know, history doesn't exactly repeat itself anymore. Since everyone believes that Bitcoin's run is over, they are already anticipating the 2028 cycle. Here's the big question, though. What happens if that 2028 run doesn't even go as planned? It's mind-bending again. If XRP powers same-day worldwide payroll, where may it land? They will definitely use XRP, in my opinion. Most likely XLM and a few other utility-driven cryptocurrencies for the gig economy and international payroll. However, they're mentioning 2030 once more. They seem to be hoping that people will stop investing in XRP now and then remember to do so in 2029. They are unaware that over the next several years, XRP will be incorporated into everything. The worst part is that it's already taking place. What was Ripple doing while everyone was preoccupied with Bitcoin and the commotion surrounding the Ripple v. SEC case? They were out there working diligently, installing rail after rail. And if Ripple wasn't the one establishing those relationships, it was their partners. Everyone is still gazing at 2030 as if it were a fantastic year. This cryptocurrency revolution will be entirely missed by anyone who believes it will take that long. Take this. If XRP is included in all relevant US ETF baskets by 2035, its price may rise to between $50 and $100. The years 2030, 2035, and 2035-2050 are coming up again. They're doing it in a very subtle way, as if they want people to sell now and return later. You think, wow, after reading these stories, $50 to $100 by 2035? However, this is the actual situation about XRP's $50 to $100 price goal. This is when things become really exciting, but there's a very decent chance. This might occur in the upcoming months. Even the nature of the ETF inflows is still unknown to us. We have yet to experience that enormous tsunami. I continue to think that XRP must first go through a recovery phase. Consider it. The SEC has been preventing it for more than 4 years. However, when you consider the fair playing field that XRP is going to provide, it's revolutionary. No level playing field has ever existed for XRP. The only thing that was always in the news was Bitcoin. But you know what? Right now, that equal playing field is being loaded. Additionally, Washington is issuing restrictions for it. Take a look at this. XRP recently made the list of the top cryptocurrencies to purchase for sustained growth. They're citing just what it's designed to do, which is to smoothly transfer value from point A to point B. Right now, I'm warning you that anyone who doesn't purchase XRP at current prices will greatly regret it in the coming months. All of the information we require is provided by the chart. The fact is that XRP is currently the best possibility for a return on investment. It's due of all the factors that are lining up perfectly for this cryptocurrency, not because of alt season or how long it went sideways. Here's what I'm going to say. Bold. The likelihood that XRP will reach 3 digits during this run is extremely high. Take a moment to consider that. For that investment, a person with $1,000 worth of XRP might potentially earn $100,000. And during this stretch, we may even witness the onset of shortages. This is directly taken from Ripple Track. XRP supply is going to be tight. The supply of XRP is rapidly depleting. Now imagine this situation. Fund managers are collecting XRP for their authorized investors, while 11 spot XRP ETFs are debuting concurrently. The law of supply and demand completely blows up at that point. There is no slowing down of demand. Only from here will it rise. Companies are increasingly beginning to create XRP treasuries. Additionally, I anticipate that this trend will pick up speed during the course of this cycle. This is extremely clever. As you can see, they intend to implement 3-year lockups and profit from that XRP. Institutions are setting themselves up to become extremely wealthy. Therefore, every individual investor should be keeping an eye on what they are doing. And what do you know? If you follow their precise strategy, you too could become extremely wealthy. Take a look at this illustration. Despite a decline in gaming revenue, Gumi, a titan in the Tokyo gaming industry, saw a 371% increase in profits. What's their secret? Their firm is really being saved by the $17 million they put in XRP blockchain technology. I appreciate you viewing, and I hope to see you in the future one.